Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Politically Correct Ghana lesson 123, 123. And it's titled Ghana's Domestic Debt and IMF, a call to Christina Georgieva, the MD of International Money Fund Limited. Let me just call and you hear what happens or what her views are.
Hello, this is International Money Funding Limited IMF, and my name is Christina Georgieva, the Managing Director. Please, how may I help you? Oh, Kwame, my Woolwich neighbor. It's been
My name
a
is
while.
Kwame Afaglo.
How is
I'm your
Ghana treating
Woolwich
you?
mate, but I'm now in Ghana. I'm all right, Georgieva. I'm all right. Christina. Christina, rather. I'm all right. I'm all right. And yeah. I'm in Accra now. Well, it's all right. Accra is fine. I mean, it's just that we're having these economic
No
discussions,
worries,
and
Kwame, about
please
recording
be
this
informed
discussion, as long
that
as it
this
is within the
discussion
UK
is being
laws.
recorded
It's
for
fine by
Politically
me.
Correct Ghana.
Sure,
I
we
hope
can
you don't
talk for
mind.
5 minutes before I enter my next meeting over Jamaica, Greece and Portugal's economic meltdown cases.
I don't have to waste your time because I know you're busy. Well, let's look at it this way. I'm looking at the Ghana situation where your staff are in town, are in Accra, and discussing with the government of Ghana about a possible bailout. We have issues here with the domestic debt restructuring, and we're looking at pensions, workers' pension. In Ghana, we have three-tier system of pension. The tier one is for all workers, but it's deducted for social security. So that's tier one. Tier two is a deduction from the person's or the employee's own income and saved by a private bank for him or her towards pension. Tier three is also no different, but of a higher amount, which is also a pension fund given to a bank or an organization, insurance organization, to be invested for him or her towards pension. So for the government to say individuals won't lose their pension, but the organizations will lose some amount on their principal and their interest on pension, and then for the first 2 years there will be no interest
Please,
accrued
I
on those
appreciate your
pensions amount.
morality
It's a
point of
bit
view
quizzical,
and
it's a
being
bit beating my
empathic.
mind.
I
It's
would not
not
want
healthy, it's
IMF
morally
Limited
not
to
right.
shortchange my
What do you
pension
think about that, Christiana?
contributions. And so would I not expect the finance minister of Ghana, please, what is his name? Ken Ovori Atta, to adjust pensions of workers into they losing their years of savings for old age in a battered economy as Ghana's.
To that view because it's more of an empathy. Empathically, it's not right for anyone to deduct or to suspend that pensions of employees whose pensions tier 2 and 3 is gone through the banks and the insurance houses where they will be shaved. I'm not sure it's right. Okay, let's look at other bit. As you mentioned, Jamaica. Jamaica is one where the government interest rate has been reducing in that process since 1991, 2009. Since 2009 till today, the government interest rate has been reducing from 17% to 6%. As of now, it's 6.5%. But in Ghana, it's rather on an increase. The monetary policy by the Bank of Ghana is rather increased between 2018 to 2022 from 16% to 27%, which is so inimical, rather inhibitive for businesses because it reflects in the interest rate, the lending rate. For instance, Jamaica has a lending rate of was reduced from about 12% to 6.5% as of 2021 last year. From 20.5% sometime in 2012 to 6.5%. It's been reducing. But in Ghana, the lending rate at the commercial bank has been increasing. It's been increasing from 23% as of now. 2022 is now 45%, and we know it's going to go higher than 45%. It's been increasing. Yet you think that if you do that as an IMF or as a government of Ghana, you would achieve that stability that the economy wants. I am not too sure. I am not too sure, because once you increase the lending rate, the monetary policy, and directly the lending rate, or as a chain into the lending rate, definitely businesses are likely to collapse. At 45% lending rate, businesses will collapse and there will not be employment. This is my view. I mean, I don't know what to think about it. It's been compounded by the VAT. VAT in Jamaica, which is what they call the general consumption tax, was reduced from 17% to 15% from 2009 to 2021. But in Ghana, VAT has been increased from 18% to 22% between 2021 and 2022, just a year. They've rather increased it. It's a 3-4 compounded aspect of it, and they've increased it in Ghana. So the taxes have been increased, the VAT, value added tax has been increased, the lending rate has increased, and it's so inimical to businesses. I don't know why IMF should come up or agree to such
Yes,
policies. I'm
Kulani, I
wondering
like
why
your
you
usual
should
likeness for
agree to
data,
that,
but you
because
know
it is
I'm
not
not
going to
fond of
see the
one
economic
economic
stability that
policy
the
fits
country
all.
needs.
So
What do you
the
think about
economic
it, Grace?
measures we prescribed for Jamaica may not necessarily be suitable for Ghana. However, it is quite strange that my attention has not been drawn to the increasing Bank of Ghana monetary policy rate at 27% and its knock-on effect on the inhibitive lending rate of 45%. So how does Ken Bond expect businesses to thrive with such high lending rate to expand and employ people?
When we look at job prospects, I mean, sorry to just rush you through. We look at job prospects and unemployment. You know, because in the Jamaica situation, because they have reduced the lending rate, the base rate, which is the government interest rate, has been reduced to 6.5%, and the lending rate to 6.5% to about 7% as of now in Jamaica. They've seen a job growth. They've seen a job growth. In 2021, they had 100,000 employment, 100,000 persons employed. In 2020 to 2021, they have 75,000 people employed because the lending rate is low. And so they could open up, business expansions could take place, new businesses could come on board, and so employment is swift and in large quantities, large numbers rather. However, in Ghana, the government has frozen state employment. And then with the lending rate being high, there is no way private businessmen can set up or expand to employ people. So then it will definitely have a knock-on effect on unemployment. See, in Ghana, based on that, the unemployment has also increased with a freeze in government public sector employment. The unemployment rate has increased. It used to be about 40%. It's now gone to about 51%, which is close to the poverty rate in Ghana, the multidimensional poverty rate in Ghana. All right. But when you look at Jamaica, the unemployment rate has reduced from 12.7% to 7.1%. I mean, why should IMF agree to such details that would harm the economy of Ghana? And that is my worry. Why, Christina? Why, Christina? Christina, look, it's all about jobs. I think so, that the jobs is what stimulates that growth. So job growth is what we should be talking about and what your team should be looking out for, such that they should correct the government. They should reprimand the government to go do the right thing. I would think. I don't know, what do you think about it? Because these are your staff men in Ghana, in Accra, and they are going
Seriously,
to
with an
agree to these
increasing
inimical
monetary
policies
policy
that the
and
government has
lending
put
rate,
up.
it would lead to
And it's going
shrinking
to
of
harm
the
the country,
economy of
including
Ghana into
myself
the
and all
future,
others.
and a
I don't know
problematic
what your
higher
views are about that.
unemployment rate. My worries is your economic management team are yet to understand economic growth is to be centered on jobs and employment. A high job growth of about 70% with an unemployment rate of less than 20% is desirable. One solution for Ghanaian workers is to scream loudly and send me a
Christina,
protest
see you
message
later.
through
See you
my
when I see you,
email with
rather.
address
See you when I
online
see
before
you.
Tuesday,
And
the 13th
enjoy.
December 2022, or a protest letter to this effect. We at IMF cannot act contrary to what the Ghanaian government presents to us unless there is a strong case from the people, especially the vulnerable. Please take note of the deadline being Tuesday, the 13th December.